Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Another wonderful day here in the Philippines. I can't tell what the weather's going to be today. I looked, but I can't tell much about it. You can't count on the weather forecast. It's never correct. But, been lucky the last couple of days. We've had some decent sunshine. And speaking of that, you remember me telling you that I put my inverter on automatic mode where it would automatically switch back and forth from the grid on its own? And you wonder what it would do as far as my electric bill goes? Well, guess what? It saved me quite a bit of money. I'm so surprised. Now, the reason I hadn't had it on there before is because when I had lead acid batteries, when it was on battery mode, when the sun went down, even though the batteries had ample charge in them, the lead acid battery, the voltage wasn't stable. And see, the inverter automatically switches over to the grid at 24 volts. So the batteries would drop into grid mode almost as soon as the sun went down. Now I could turn the grid off and the batteries would run for several hours without any issues. But that's the main reason I wasn't using the auto mode. But with the live pole batteries that I installed last year, the voltage is stable and it stays above that mark. Even though the inverter will switch over at 24 volts. I know you're going to ask, well, what about the reserve for a brownout? Well, I still, even though if the inverter switches over, if there's a brownout, there's still enough battery capacity there, depending on what appliances are running, for about 2 hours. Now, if you're curious on what appliances I have got running on this, I've got a deep freeze, got a refrigerator, and I've got an air conditioner in our bedroom, which is mainly used at night. And sometimes during the day, if I decide to take a nap, usually 30 minutes, something like that. But, if there's, unless it's a storm brewing and the clouds are extremely dark, there's still enough solar to power during the daytime marathon. And speaking of the reduction of my bill, I went from 3,500 pesos to 1,900 pesos. That's a sizable drop. First time I've had an electric bill under the 2,000 peso mark since I've lived in this house. That's 6 years. And to me, that's amazing. I'm curious what the next one will be, because we've had some very cloudy weather during this cycle. But still, there's always been sufficient to run. Usually the inverter will stay in the battery mode to about 2 a.m., sometimes 3. And I'm back on battery mode usually by 8 a.m. So I've got roughly, 5 hours that I'm using the grid. And that's in the early morning, so the deep freeze is already cycled off in most cases, and so is the refrigerator. So basically what is running is lights and fans. Of course, when I get up, my TV. Now, I do have a washing machine on my system, and there have been brownouts during this cycle, but I've not experienced a personal brownout here with my system, uh, which is fantastic. So, the LiFePo batteries is highly recommended. Now, yeah, my rooster, he's starting to crow. I thought he was going to be quiet the reason I started this video, but it's not. Yeah, maybe somebody get ready to have a good dinner one day and poor feller won't be crowing anymore. Just have to wait and see, won't we? But we, back to the solar, I'm very happy with the results. I've decided that my next project with the solar will be add more battery capacity. With the panels I've got, I think I can add another battery, and it may give me just enough to get me over that time frame, or at least close to it, when the sun comes back out. Maybe. It'd be pretty close, so that'd be probably the end of my project once I'm able to do that, and that's going to be some time off. The reason for that, I helped a friend out in desperate need with some funds, and that's just the way I am. He unfortunately has some serious illness, but with my kind heart, I helped his wife out to help so that she would have food and maintain what little she needs. That's a sad situation, which we'll talk about that another time. But I just want to let everybody know that solar is a good investment in the Philippines. And with the cost of electricity here, your return is much quicker. And depending on your system, you can get your money back within 3 to 5 years. Personally, I've gotten most of mine back, what I invested in 3 years ago and 2 years ago. And this year will, when it ends, more than likely will pay for my battery investment, or close to it. But when funds come available to me, I'll buy the extra battery that I desire. But anyway, folks, I just thought I'd touch base with you and let you know I'm happy with what's going on with my solar. So, for those that subscribed, I really appreciate you. And if you don't mind, those that haven't subscribed, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and the like and all that good stuff. You might even want to try to share it. But thank you again.